Hello, Jennifer Tochi here, and today is Dollar Store Theater. Yes, watch one of my movies that I have bought at the dollar store and review it. And this movie was no disappointment for me. Oh my goodness, it brought back a lot of stars from the past and stars from the past that have become stars again. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes. And I've taken notes onto my shark notebook. Yes. Okay. VFW. Yes. And you might see people that you recognize. Or you might not. But I will say who they are. This was made in 2019. It's basically about uh, a VFW bar owned by Fred. This not so cute looking guy here. Yeah. And it's kind of going downhill because see around them are going downhill thanks to drugs and people are kind of going nuttier than people are going even now in the real world over drugs. Yes. And a lot of them are hanging around at the next door building from the VFW. Yes. Yes. And one night a girl named Lizard, yes, Lizard, who's on drugs, yes, but she hadn't taken drugs yet that day, but her sister had. Sorry, my snake's hungry, and he just told me so. Okay, yes, and he, for some reason or another, the drug dealer has killed her sister, so she decides to get back at the people who killed her sister by stealing the drug dealer's stash of drugs and running. And she takes off and runs into the VFW bar. Yes. And we've got a bunch of older badass veterans. You might recognize some of them. Yes. We got Fred. I was watching this movie. I go, who the hell is that guy? I know him. I know him. And then I looked up his name, and it goes Stephen Lang. I know that name. And I looked him up, and I go, oh, the freaky blind guy from Don't Breathe 1 and 2. Oh my God, that's who he is. Yes, and he's one badass guy in this movie. He's not gonna let any drug dealers in his bar. And he's gonna fight to make sure him and none of his friends but some of his friends do get hurt, unfortunately. But yes. And basically this is a movie with a lot of stars I remember from the 70s and 80s. So I'm so happy. Yes, because I love stars from the 70s and 80s. Yes. So we got Lou. Yes, the good old bad Sensei from Cobra Kai. Yes, and Karate Kid, yes. Plays Martin Cove, basically. Yes, um uh a car salesman who is a veteran who comes there because it is Fred's birthday and wants to take him to a strip club. Fred does not want that, but I guess car salesmen can be very persuasive. Tell that to my car bill I pay every month. Okay. And then we've got Abe, played by Fred Williamson, who also plays a veteran. Oh, I know him from Black Caesar and Hell in Harlem. Oh, my goodness. I love those black exploitation films from the 70s. And this guy basically walks around the whole movie with a tiger, walking a tiger. And it's like, oh, in Black Caesar and Helen Harlem. You know. Oh, yeah. This guy here. Sorry, I got another a copy of this movie yesterday. Just in case I wanted to give it to somebody. So that's why. Yes. Okay, and then we've got Walter, played by William Sadler. Yes. You may know as the Reaper in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. And he plays kind of like a little not a very strong guy until people start messing with Fred. Yes. Then we've got Doug. Unfortunately, there's not a picture of him on them. But if you have ever seen the 70s movie Warriors, oh my gosh, I love that movie. Okay, you may know him from that. He plays, yes, he's the one at the end of the movie. He's the one that shoots the guy who's trying to get all the gangs together in New York City. Yes, and at the end of the movie, he's got the 3 little pop bottles on his fingers and going, Warriors, come out to play. And also, there's a character named Thomas, played by George Wendt. Yes, the George Wendt from the TV show Cheers. My goodness. Yes. Yes, and this movie is wonderful. These badass older men can kick the shit out of these drug dealers. There may be some deaths along the way of some of the old men, and I feel sad, but hey, enough ass is kicked of the drug dealers. That makes me happy. And they're, get him! And then you see me with Fred, who's played by Steve Lane. I said, damn, I'm sitting there going, damn, I shouldn't be cheering for Fred Lane because he was in Don't Breathe. And he was a bad guy, but damn, he's a good guy in this movie. Get him! They are very inventive with making they are basically stuck with one gun when everybody else has. It's very powerful. The drug dealers attack them with a very odd thing. And they have to, yes, they have to be very inventive in how they fight back. So I think I give this movie a 5 out of 5. If you guys like these kind of movies and like these kind of 80s and 70s and 80s stars, I think you will like it. Yes. VFW is a pure and unadulterated shot of adrenaline. And these veterans are in for the fight of their lives. Yes. So, that is my Dollar Tree Theater review for this week. Trying to keep to a schedule here. Trying not to add extras so I don't go nuts. Okay, goodbye.